Something ain't right about that fella. I've been watching him all week. Something ain't right about him. I'm telling you.
Holly, why don't you hush up about that man this morning?
I don't like the way he stared at everybody. I don't like the way he look at you, just be staring at you. Don't look at you natural like you're trying to figure out something about you. Did you see when he come back in here?
That man ain't thinking about you.
Don't work nowhere. Just go out. Come back. Go out. And come back.
Well, as long as you get your board money, it ain't your cause about what he do. The man don't bother nobody.
Just go out. And come back. Asking everybody about Martha like Henry Allen seen him down at the church last night.
The man's allowed to go to church. He said he a deacon. Ain't nothing wrong about him being at the church.
I ain't talking about him going to the church. I'm talking about him hanging around outside the church.
Henry Allen said it.
Yeah, say he be standing around outside the church like he be watching.
What on earth he want to be watching the church for? I wonder.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Look like he fixing to rob it.
Now, Seth, do he look like the type that would rob the church?
I ain't saying that. I ain't saying how he look. It's how he do. Anybody liable to do anything as far as I'm concerned. Now that you mention it, I ain't never thought about how no church robbers look. But I don't see where they look no different than how he look.
Harold Loomis ain't the type of man who would rob no church.
I ain't even so sure that's his name.
Why the man gotta lie about his name?
Anybody named liable to be anything, that's what you call him, Harold Loomis. That man ain't liable to be anything.
Well, until he tell me different, that's what I'm gonna call you. You just getting yourself all worked up about the man for nothing.
Talking about Loomis. Martha's name wasn't no Loomis. Martha's name was Pentecost.
How are you so sure that's her right name? Maybe she changed it.
Martha was a good Christian woman. This fella here looked like he owed the devil a day's work and he's trying to figure out how he gonna pay him back. Martha ain't had a spell to discuss about it the whole time she was living here. They set that church out there in the ranking, and I was sorry to see her go.
Oh, that's why he be hanging around the church. He looking for her.
Well, if he's looking for her, why don't he go inside the church and ask about her instead of standing around outside acting all sneaky like?
Oh, morning, Seth. Morning, Sister Bertha. Can I still get some breakfast? Mr. Loomis been down here this morning?
He done gone out. Come back. He up there now. Left out here early this morning wearing that coat. How did his ears why that man went away that big old heavy coat? Came down here, paid me for another week, sat down there waiting on Celie, got tired of waiting, went on back upstairs.
Where's the little girl?
She out there on the front, had to run her and that Reuben off the front porch. She out there somewhere.
Look like if Martha was still around here, he'd have found her by now. My guess is she ain't in the city.
She ain't. I know she ain't. I know where she at, but I ain't gonna tell this fella, not the way he look.
You gonna that coffee, Bonnie?
He said he gonna get Celie to find her for him.
Celie can't find nobody. He talk all that, but unless he get lucky and knock on the door, that's the only way he gonna find her. He can't find nobody. I know where she at. I know just where she at.
Here go one of these hot biscuits, Bonnie.
What else you got over there, Sister Bertha? You got some grits and gravy? I could go for some of that this morning.
Seth, come on and help me turn this mattress over. Come on!
Something ain't sitting right with that fella, Bonnie.
Oh, Mr. Loomis, all right, Seth. He just a man got something on his mind. He just a man got a straightforward mind, that's all.
What's that fella they had here? Moses. Moses Hauser. Man went crazy, jumped off the Brady Street Bridge. I told you when I seen him something wasn't right about him, and I'm telling you that about this fella here. Oh, come on in, Celie.
Rutherford Seeley, the people finder himself.
Bonnie, before you get started, I ain't seen no shiny man now.
Now, who said anything about that? I ain't said nothing about that. I just called you a first-class people finder.
How many sheets did you get out of Dustpans to get out of them sheets.
You walked by them on your way in. It was out there on the porch. I got 28. Cut 4 out of each sheet, even made Bertha a coffee pot. They're a little small, but they got nice handles.
All right, and that's still 20 cents a piece as we agreed, right?
Mm-hmm. That's $5.60.
Mm-hmm. And I got 8 out there, so that made me $1.20 over you.
Yeah. What's that? 20 over top of 28. You brought me 8 sheets. That's $4.40.
Look, just go on and make me some dustpans out of them sheets.
I've been watching for you. He said you find the people.
Mr. Loomis here wants you to find his wife for him.
He said you find people. Find her for me.
Well, now. Find somebody. Okay. What's her name?
Martha. Martha Loomis. She my wife. Got married legal. Got papers and all.
Martha Loomis. How tall is she?
She 5 feet from the ground.
5 feet tall. Young old.
She a young woman. Got long, pretty hair.
Young woman. Long. Pretty. Where'd you last sleep?
Tennessee. Outside Memphis.
And when was that?
1901.
1901. Mister, let me tell you, you do better off without her. Shucks. You take it from old Rutherford Seals. I can tell you a thing or two about these here women. I ain't met one yet that I could understand. And you take old Sally out there. That's all a man needs is a good horse. Mm-hmm. I say, giddy up, and she goes. I say, whoa, and she stops. I feed her a few oats, and she takes me wherever I want to go. I ain't had a speck of trouble out of her since I had her. I've been married a long time ago in Kentucky. Got up one morning, saw this look in my wife's face, like way down deep inside. She be wishing I was dead. I walked out and walked around that day. Every time I look at her, she got that look on her face. Seemed like she know I can see it on her. Every time I look at her, I got smaller and smaller. I wasn't gonna just stand around there and just shrink away. I walked out on the porch. I shut the door behind me. And when I shut the door, she locked it. I went and got me a horse. Ain't been without one ever since. Martha Loomis, huh? I'll do the best that I can do. But it's gonna cost you $1.
How you find her?
Look, man, it ain't no easy job like you expect. You just can't go out there and find somebody like that. A whole lot of little tricks to it. Yes, indeed. Ain't no easy job finding you niggers the way y'all boof around, so. You know? Take this here woman you looking for. This Martha Loomis. She liable to be anywhere. By the time I find her, if you don't keep your eye on her, she liable to go someplace else. You thinking she over here? And all the time, she over there. But like I said, there's a whole lot of little tricks to it.
You say you find her.
Nah, I can't promise you anything. But we be finders in this family for a mighty long time. great granddaddy, wow, he used to bring niggas across the ocean on ships. That was no easy job either. Indeed, sometimes the wind would blow so hard you'd think the hand of God was against the sail. But it set him right in paper. And then he settled in this here land. Found him a wife of good Christian charity with the mind for kids and such. And, well, here I is, old Rutherford Felix. Listen, you in good hands. Well, we've been people for a long time. Shut up. My dear daddy, God rest his soul. He used to find runaway slaves for the plantation bosses. Yes, he did. The best at it, too. Old Jonas B. Seelig. Had a reputation clean across the country. Yes, indeed. And when Abraham Lincoln gave you niggers your freedom papers, well, with all of y'all looking for one another all over the place, we decided to get into the nigger business. But like I said, it don't pay much.
Martha Loomis.
But the people finding business is not so bad.
Martha Loomis. Find her. Find her for me.
Hey, look, can't make you no promises. But I'm going upriver, and if she's upriver, I'll find her for you.
When you be back?
I'll be back Saturday. I'll come here and see Seth to pick up my orders on Saturday.
Now, you going up river, huh? You're going up my way. I used to go all up and through there. Blounthouse, Clapton. Used to go up the rank and make that first right-hand road. I wore many a pair of shoes out walking around that way. You'd have thought I was a missionary, spreading the gospel. Much as I walked around them
I will see you on Saturday.
Let me walk y'all to help you with them dustpans.
Earl Loomis got the people finder looking for Martha.
Well, you can call him a people finder if you want to. I know Rutherford Felix carries people away too. And carried a whole bunch of them away from here. Folk plan on leaving land by Felix time. They wait till he get ready to go, and then they hitch a ride on his way. And then he charged for $1 to tell him where he took him. Now that's the truth of Rutherford Felix. This whole people finding business for the birds. He ain't never found nobody he ain't took away from here. Harold Loomis, you just wasted your $1.
He said he find her. He said he find her by Saturday. I'm gonna wait till Saturday.